and the mesial pit is going to be right here. Okay, so you have the green, which is the mesial marginal groove, and then you have the yellow, which is the central groove, and they are meeting where there's a red dot over there, which is the mesial pit. Okay, very high heeled stuff here. Okay, for this reason, the central groove has been described as extending onto the mesial surface of the crown. So now it looks like it's a continuous yellow line because it looks like it's a continuous groove. Okay. Now, this is an example of the maxillary first premolar. So the maxillary premolars are the only teeth which routinely bulk to the mesial. Okay, high-heeled stuff. So they bulk to the mesial. So which teeth routinely bulk to the mesial is the maxillary first premolars. Okay, as you can see here, as you can see, the lingual cusp is more towards the mesial side. Okay, so it's like leaning or curved towards the mesial. And the distal lingual line angle, okay, the distal lingual line angle is rounded. So that's where the arrow, the green arrow, is here. You can see that line angle is nicely rounded or less distinct, and the mesial lingual line angle is more square. Okay, all these things you're supposed to memorize. And the buccal view of the maxillary first premolar. So in the mesial ridge of the buccal cusp is longer. All right, the mesial ridge of the buccal cusp is longer than the distal ridge. Remember that, the mesial ridge of the buccal cusp, not just the mesial ridge of anything, but the mesial ridge of the buccal cusp is longer than the distal ridge of the buccal cusp. Okay, this is the buccal view. All right, and this is different from canines, okay, and other premolars. This is a favorite board question. All right, and so meaning it's opposite in the canines and premolars. In the canines and premolars, the distal, okay, the distal ridge of the buccal cusp is longer than the mesial ridge of the buccal cusp. But in the maxillary first premolars, the mesial ridge is longer than the distal ridge of the buccal cusp. All right, and in the facial view, another favorite board question, okay, in the facial view, the crown resembles that of a canine. All right, and the buccal outline of the crown of the maxillary premolar is pentagonal. Okay, just like the canine. Because this tooth resembles a canine, the buccal outline is a pentagonal, and the canine also, when you look at the facial view, the outline is pentagonal. All right, keep that in mind. And the buccal view, maxillary first premolars, so the distal curvature on the buccal root is more prominent, okay, as you can see. So remember, maxillary first premolars have two roots, and the distal curvature on the buccal root, all right, is prominent. So you can see here a distal curvature here. Okay, so this one here. All right, and the buccal cusp, okay, the buccal cusp and the mesial cusp, the mesial cusp ridge is longer than the distal cusp ridge, as we mentioned before. Okay, so the mesial view of maxillary first premolars, so the mesial concavity, which is showed by the green arrow here, is found in the middle third. The mesial concavity is found in the middle third of the cervical portion of the crown. All right. The mesial concavity is found in the middle third of the cervical portion of the crown. All right. And of course, you have the mesial concavity communicates with the root concavity. You have to keep that in mind. All right. The mesial concavity communicates with the mesial concavity, meaning this crown concavity here, when you see this outline here, you have a concavity and it extends all the way here. Okay, so that's why they say it communicates with the root. Which tooth has the mesial concavity communicating with the root concavity? I say maxillary first premolar. Okay. And bifurcated root is the most common type of the root form. Okay, two. So I have two roots usually. So the mesial view of the maxillary premolar, first premolar, you have a mesial concavity, which is depicted by the dotted line there, and two roots are the most common, and you have a mesial marginal groove. You see that? So the mesial marginal groove here extends onto the root concavity. All right. Which tooth has a mesial marginal groove extending onto mesial concavity? Maxillary first premolar. Okay. The occlusal outline of maxillary second premolar is more rounded than that of the maxillary first premolar. Okay. So it's more rounded. Okay. The maxillary second premolar